Okay, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors, of course, to the apostles and elders, great millstones. And double honors to the apostles and elders. But shalom to you brothers out there pushing the work in sincerity and truth. And my brother Amam, your fellow servant, here to bless you with the presence of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Today I was meditating on certain things, and I wanted to, I was meditating on Psalms. Proverbs the 15th chapter. So I just wanted to On Sirach, you know what? It was actually Ecclesiasticus 15. Alright, so I'm just read it, bring out some scriptures, elaborate off of it, meditating in the spirit, baby. This is the first verse out of the chapter of Sirach 15. He that feareth the Lord will do good, and he that have the knowledge of the law shall obtain her. Talking about the wisdom and knowledge, right? Because this knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is likened unto a woman, because a woman is desirable. You see her big, juicy breasts. She might have a pretty face. She's really attractive. You'll want to go in and want to inquire more of her. Verse 2. And as the mother shall she meet him and receive him as a wife married of a virgin. Right? So I'm going to read it again. And as a mother shall she meet him and receive him as a wife of a virgin. Yeah, because when you first get a virgin, it's beautiful, When a mother first has a child, it's beautiful, It brings joy to the heart. Verse 3. With the bread of understanding shall she feed him, and give him water of wisdom to drink. He shall be stayed upon her. Was cool. Someone's calling me Salakia. He shall be stayed upon her, and shall not be moved. And shall rely upon her, and shall not be confounded. Confounded means scared or confused, right? So with the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's knowledge, you ain't gonna be afraid or confused, right? This is Matthew 7 verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock, right? Because when you build when you got a foundation and it's solid and it's sound, nothing could come against you. Because if you can continue reading, it says, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock, which is Yahushai, right? And that wind, that rain, all of that is likened unto doctrine, but all of that doctrine is folly. It all has cracks and blemishes in its foundation. I continue on. So we're gonna go. Did I have anything else? Verse 5. She shall exalt him above his neighbors, and in the midst of the congregation shall she open his mouth. Right? Because wisdom is gonna be making a man's face to shine. Why is he above his neighbor? Because he has more wisdom than him. The scriptures talk about how let someone that has more knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have rule over thee. He shall find joy and a crown of gladness, and she shall cause him to inherit an everlasting name. But foolish men shall not obtain her, and sinners shall not see her. Right? Because what? Fools hate knowledge, man. It's Proverbs 1 and 22. Fools don't like knowledge. Hey, wisdom shall not enter into a malicious soul. It's another one. This is Proverbs 1 and 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Why do fools hate knowledge? Because it's not given unto them, You know, the soul. It's all about the soul. You know, if your soul is not hungry for knowledge, and you're gonna be driven or be walking in darkness and then walking towards folly and vanity. Right, I have another one. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 4. I'm gonna grab Wisdom of Solomon, the first chapter, because that actually in the beginning of that chapter is pretty good. So I'm gonna just it's Wisdom of Solomon 1:1. Love righteousness, ye that judge, ye that be judges of the earth. Right, so it's talking about us because we're looking to judge the world. Think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of the heart seek Him. You know, what that entails: looking up dates, looking up names, getting the meaning of names, going into what was also going around. You know, like a case in point, what was going on at that time. You know, other things that have been. You know, look up when the time was, what you were reading, then look up the events that were occurring, what king was ruling. You know, like I said, what names mean. So you gotta really break it down. Think about it, simplicity. Verse 2, for he will find of them that tempt him not, and show himself unto such as do not distrust him. For forward thoughts separate from the Most High, and his power, when it is tried, reproveth the unwise. Right, it corrects them. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject to sin. So, right, wisdom won't be able to settle with a sinner because he's always going towards folly. You know. All right, continuing on. All right, verse 8. For she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her. Praise is not seemly in the mouth of a sinner, for it is not sent him of the Lord. Right. Because you got to be sent to be speaking wisdom, you know, of Yahweh Bashim Shah. You can't just become, choose yourself to be appointed to a certain task. It gotta be ordained. Verse 9. Praise is not seemly, verse 10. For praise shall be uttered in wisdom, and the Lord will prosper it. Say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away. For thou oughtest not to do the things that he hate, right? So don't do the things that the Lord hate, and then try to blame it on the Lord, because that's not the case. The case is that we were given liberty. We were given liberty to choose right from wrong, and that's what we have right now, right up in here. Galatians 5:13. This is Galatians 5 verse 13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty, right? So we got the liberty to do what? Oh man, I read it the other day too. We got the ability to choose life from death. Oh man, it's all good. I'll leave it alone. But this is something I just thought about just now. So we're just going to continue on reading in Galatians 5:13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. So you don't be going out there doing things that obtain to your own feelings, because that'll eventually lead you into darkness, and then it will lead you astray. You know, then you be cast off as like a heathen man and be out there looking crazy. All right, Romans 1. Romans 1 verse 27. Likewise also the men. Okay. Right. Yeah, let me 26. I'm gonna start up. This is okay, yeah, actually this is Romans 1 and 25, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever, forever. Amen. Amen. So it be true, right? Because you got men out here serving other men, serving the things that were created in the heavens, and in the sea. Verse 26: For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Right? So, hey, the Most High gave them unto the things that they wanted to do, which is it's darkness, man. They're doing wickedly. These people are doing wickedness. Right? Someone can get another one. Oh, this is a good one, man. Because people want to talk about the Most High did it, Wow, the Lord created me like this. I think J. Cole said something like that. Well, nigga, you the one that chose that. You can't say it was your desire. You had a strong desire. This is James 4, 7, 4 and James 4 and 7. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Right? So you got to resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Hey, the scriptures say, fight for the truth unto death, and the Lord will fight for thee, man. So all you got to do is fight for the Lord, and the Lord's he's gonna hold you down. Right? I thought I would have written that down, but let's get back on to it. This is verse I feel like I was missing something. Feel like gotta write it better. Let's see. Salaki. Verse 11. Verse 12. Say not, thou have caused me to err. He have no need of the sinful man. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Lord love it not. Right? So that's okay. Right, alright, so let me see something again, because I got the scripture in my head. I looked up the word. I wanted to bring it out. I think there was something else. 1911, 16, 22. Okay, because I guess I was gonna, I don't guess, but I was gonna, let me see. Okay, it makes sense now. It all came back to me. All right, let me slunk up him, because I want to make sure I get it. I was just, before I started the camera, I was meditating on the scriptures, 16, 32, and Proverbs 19, 11. Right, because what I'm gonna do is first let me get these few scriptures, and then we're gonna read the next verse, and then that's when we're gonna go into those other scriptures. So I wanted to tie it in all together. I wanted to dress it up nice. This is what was it? Psalms 29, Psalms 39 and 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and I am not and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemy, right? Because we're all a part of each other. We're all of one mind, right? So if one of us don't like a certain guy, or he's talking crap about a brother, hey, we ain't gonna like that guy. Okay? And that's when I was gonna grab Slocky. But let me read that again real fast. This is Sirach 15, verse 11. No, verse 12. Say not thou, he have caused me to err, for he have no need of my sinful man. For he have no need of the sinful man. Verse 13. The Lord hated all right. The Lord hated all abominations. It's like it. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Lord, the Most High, love it not. So that's why I read Psalms 39 and 21. Well, yep, 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? You know, these people out here talking crap against the Lord. Oh, let me start up a verse. This is Psalms 39, verse 20. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemy take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with the perfect hatred. I'll count them my enemy. So that's why we count them our enemy, man, because we're at one accord with the Lord. So let's grab John. Let's grab John 17. This is John 17, verse 23. I in them, let me in the glory. This is John 17. Well, I'm gonna start at 20. Neither pray I for those alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through the word, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me, and the glory which thou gavest me I have given them, and they may be one as we are one. For in them, I in them, and thou in me, they may be made perfect in one, and that the world may know that thou have sent me, and hast loved them as thou hast loved me. So right, so that's why we're trying to be in Yahweh Shai, so Yahweh could love us as much as he loved Yahweh Shai. Right, so I got that. So we're gonna get Proverbs 16. This is Proverbs 16 and verse 32. He that is slow to anger, is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. All right, because you got to be able to rule your spirit in this thing. Going back to, you can't say that the Lord caused you to go off, because he gave us the liberty to what? To have liberty to choose life, to choose between life and death. Oh man, I'll put it in, Lord, well, I'm gonna put that scripture in the comment board, in the description box. But right, let me get Proverbs 19 and 11 now. The discretion of a man defraudeth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over transgression. And that's one of the things is we're doing, is passing over transgression. That's okay. It makes sense now, because I thought of those two scriptures when I originally started the video, because I had put down James 4 and 7, and then also it was something else I wrote. Just give me 1 second. I wrote that. Yeah, then right, and then Proverbs 16 and 32, because yeah, you got to be able to flee deceit. When your mind flees deceit, you're into the scriptures, you're into more spiritual things. Your mind is protected by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But once you leave that fold and you tend to other things, that's when you're subject to vanity. You're subject to demons. That's why you have to come and get your spiritual medicine. So hey, you could be able to defend off those demons. That's why I was the spirit has been getting me to talk about the spiritual highs. Get your spiritual high, get your spiritual medicine, because you're gonna need it for those battles when you're low. Sometimes we get real low to where it's just like, what the hell's going on with me type thing. But you just need some spiritual medicine. That's all it is. Yeah, I just had one more scripture that I've written down. It was going to kind of tie in at the end. Amos 9 and 10, because hey, that's the end all be all, man. This is Amos 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Right? Hey, and these people, they're like that. They don't think that hey, it's not gonna come upon me, and it ain't gonna stop me. You crazy, man. The Lord, man, He ordains something that's gonna happen, man. So with that, I'm the brother Amaf. I hope you brothers are sparked through the spirit. Oh yeah, the word defraud is arak, and it means to and it was in Proverbs 16 and 30. Proverbs 16 and 32. The fraud. 19. Oh my bad. It was Proverbs 19 and 11. Let's get that word real fast, because we try to get some Hebrew out there. Because we Hebrew Israelites, we got to push that Hebrew. So it's Iraq, which means to be long, prolonged. Let me read the verse. And that was H748, Iraq, the fraud, the first, my bad, the first. Psalms 19, verse 11. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. And that's what we're looking to do. So we're not being like those people in Amos 9, verse 10. It's being destroyed. We want to be saved. So call halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors, of course, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers. The Akwath, the Spirit just had me to say that. You usually don't say that, but the Akwath and fellow laborers out there, the ones that the true sincere listeners. I'm the brother Amaf. Shalom.